would you show that you're serious?
Yeah.
Well,
And
if you're serious, you'll be willing to answer any question. But we're talking to advise a Filipina now, yes?
yeah.
And you ask all the questions up front. The sooner you ask the questions, the better, because it's always easier to ask the questions up front.
Uh-huh.
And if you can keep me in the picture, honey, that would make a lot more sense than what you're doing right now, which is volleying about inside your handbag.
Come on. What else? Do you think, because there are other Filipinas that also thinking that having a support from their foreigner chatmate is one way to measure if that foreigner is serious. I think not all the time, you got me?
Well, you have to look at this from both sides. If a foreigner finds a Filipino that he's very attracted to and it seems to be going very well, if money is requested, that's usually enough to make the foreigner run away.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be aware of that. For the foreigner, the usual mark is that the woman is unwilling or certainly hesitant to talk about money.
Yeah. But I think, in the side of the foreigner, especially if you already met your Filipina in the Philippines and you've been staying here for a couple of weeks or months, and then you're able to realize that, look, my Filipina needs help for me, right? And he needs my support because I look at how the condition, then possible, that's a good sign. That's good, right? That the foreigner is supporting. But on the side of the Filipina, you cannot force your foreigner to support you because he's not obliged to support you because you're not been in the marriage contract or you're not been in the process that he has an obligations to you, right?
That's true.
So money is not because as far as I read on your message, for me, money is not a measurement that your foreigner is being serious to you. So I think for me, right, the fun thing that you can say that your foreigner is serious to you when she's asking you a lot of questions, right? When she's interested to you, what's your life, what do you like, what is your plan, and you talk about plans in the future, and the plans in the future seems real, not like you've been talking, oh, my plan to you, darling, my plan to you, beautiful darling, is I want you to come to I want you to come to America, but I need to save, so in other words, maybe 10 years from now, so in other words, is what 10 years from now, or you have your partner has been talking to you and says, I want to meet you, but I need to finish my job here because I need to save, so maybe we can meet 6 years from now. So in other words, it's a sign that possible he's not real, or not been taking care seriously to you. So there's just some red flags, or he's been blabbering that, oh, I got this, I got $1 million here on my job, I have construction company that every day bringing this one, or I got a lot of restaurant, and then when you research in the internet, it's not real, so possible, that's what I think. So
I think too.
There's some, what you call that, women's gang.
I think too that everybody has a sense of something not being quite right.
Yeah.
And if you get that sense, then get out of there. Don't waste your time, because there are many situations where the foreigner can afford, doesn't have the intention of having a permanent relationship with you, but is very happy to keep coming out here every few months to enjoy some quality time with you, if you understand me, where you go around and share a hotel room with him, or he moves into your little house wherever it is, but doesn't have any real intention of ever getting married, which is what most decent women want. And so there's nothing wrong with that. Men often are very jaded on this and say, oh yes, well all she wanted was marriage. As soon as she got it, she was gone. No, that's...
It's